owners or architects? Like, I understand it's a lightweight material. I know, some other topics are fire suppression, and like cost aside, what are some of the design and quality and execution items that keep coming up?
I think to name a few, or the biggest one is protection. And that is, how do we protect mass timber throughout install, right? This is a natural product. It naturally absorbs water, and it is going to be exposed to the elements. And specifically at Treehouse, where we have sub-beams that are exposed from the interior compared to other projects where perhaps it's 100% concealed, but there's still a structural integrity that we need to protect. And what that looks like is different based on the region, the types of weather that you have. Right now, we're having quality summits talking about the different products that we've used on this project compared to that project, what worked, what didn't. And as Ken mentioned, having that live feedback of something that happened a couple months ago on one project, now we're communicating that to another project that's in pre-con. And then having that live, their team that, okay, we're installing it now, let's, look out for this component, especially moisture wicking. And related to that, kind of going further up the stream, is how are these beams or CLT being transported to site, and what is going on in the manufacturing side of things? What's their QA/QC process? So that's also been looped into the conversation of what one manufacturer is doing compared to the other, and if one's working better, then can we make that suggestion? So that type of feedback is going up like different chains and ultimately making its way into pre-con to be part of that conversation.
I mean, with talking facades and I guess roof, it's just a lot of the things that you take for granted with, let's say having concrete slabs, right? No longer really apply. I mean, there are a lot of topping slabs naturally in conjunction with mass timber projects and CLT, but how you connect back to structure is fairly different, right? And you have to kind of new rules that you have to kind of figure out. Something as simple as fire stopping along the perimeter gets a lot more complicated, right? Where the rating is and everything else, and again, so I think that's part of the learning curve that we're all trying to. Design Assist helps with that naturally, but I think you have to go through the reps, and then sometimes each jurisdiction having authority, the building inspector may have a different view on all this. That was what was really pulling mass timber back for the longest time. It's just that no one really understood the code ramifications until the code got updated fairly recently, right? So I think we're all still playing catch up, right, with both on the design side and construction side, I think. But